Previously, on Chosen Ones, Miffy and Essence are reunited at last, but not without complications. Although his sister recognizes him instantly, it seems Miffy's memory loss has persisted. Essence reveals that strangers came into the mountains and took Claytor's children away, and she volunteered for their experiments, leading to her being merged with Solari. They decide to take Miffy to Arthur's lab to try and recover his memories. After teleporting in, it's clear that the time traveler has started to feel the effects of getting too close to his evil counterpart. Abaddon seems to keep appearing nearby without actually showing up inside the lab, his reasoning for this being unknown. Arthur helps Miffy get a single memory back, but they are overwhelmed and asked to stop for the day. Brandy and Theo try to talk to Arthur about his mental state, and Arthur removes his gloves to show that he's been infected with the black moss. This likely means Abaddon also has it, and that being so close to each other has caused the wizard to contract it as well. Arthur asks them to come check on him more often, and the two promise to return in the evening after their meeting with the Abergrim.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. And we'll grow in number, fueled by thunder, see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. On we'll go.
So Avayath goes into his cabin by himself, holds out the trophy that his parents gave him. That's, as of now, it just seems to be a blob.
It looks like one of those like participation trophies right now.
Oh, okay. So it's like a person, but just a generic person.
Yeah, just like a generic person.
And then after tuning to it for a while, he gets a little bored of just sitting there. I thought about like throwing in a curveball and being like, oh, his hero is actually this person, but I couldn't think of anyone.
It's himself.
No, it just ends up morphing into the obvious. It turns into Merlin, and he looks at the statue that now takes the shape of Merlin, and he says to himself, Merlin, I need your guidance now more than ever. And he kind of ducks his head down and puts the statue away. And then as he heads out the door, he walks towards the church looking very jolly and merry all of a sudden. Just does a complete 180 and whistles as he sort of walks on over to the church. And I guess he goes into the church, and he'll start praying to Claytor, hoping to contact him, because he thinks it works.
You can roll a religion check.
20.
You do get a sense, a little bit stronger than what you've gotten before when you've prayed, like just a sense of comfort from this.
Hello, Claytor. Miffy wanted to say goodbye to you before you left, but you left so quickly, he didn't get the chance. So, I guess, stop by and check up on Miffy when you get the chance. As I said earlier, I need your strength now more than ever. The entire world is at stake. I can give you more details if you'd like, but just let me know if you ever want to know more. Bye-bye. And he stops his prayer. And I'm guessing he doesn't get anything back.
No, you do not.
Okie doke.
Roll a perception check, though.
Sure. 17.
17. Your prayer is over, and you're just kind of sitting there for a moment afterwards, not really feeling anything else coming from that prayer. But you do notice just a very slight glowing coming from that confession booth.
Go in that booth right fucking now.
Avayath's like, it's a weird sense of deja vu again. I get the feeling just opening it won't work. And he will go inside of the booth.
You go into the booth, And even before you are all the way in, you can hear the sound of the booth door closing behind you almost automatically. And when it does, it feels like you are almost like sealed shut into this booth.
He panics for half a second, takes a deep breath, manages to calm himself a little bit. Who's there?
Probably not who you would like it to be.
Avayath squints. Your voice doesn't sound familiar.
I don't remember if I've talked to you this way before. No, probably not.
I guess not. So you know me then?
Just wanted to issue a warning?
A warning?
Yes.
Well, I would appreciate any help I can get.
If you do anything to that body you're in, I will cut Rue's head off.
I don't really like the tone of what you just said.
Well, she's rather close by right now.
So you're Lemony, aren't you?
Maybe. If you'd like to test it, you can go right ahead.
I'm not interested in testing that right now, but if you do anything to Rue, I'll make sure you regret it.
Just thought you'd like the warning.
I'd like it if you were to be civil and discuss an alternative. It seems like my only options are to accept this body and accept being controlled, or to have Rue's head cut off. You're not really giving me good options here.
Why would I? Am I supposed to?
It would be basic decency to.
Well, I don't think our goals align in a way where it will work for you.
This kind of attitude is going to get you punished one day, you know.
Don't think so.
Then it seems you don't know how the world works. I'll make sure you learn this the hard way.
You don't know how the world works.
Perhaps. But I'm not going to let you get away with what you're planning. I promise you that.
Let's see if you can even figure out what it is.
And it seems like that presence has left the booth.
Okay, well, Avayath is on the fence and now he's fully against Lemony. That kind of, oof. So he opens up the confession booth.
Get up! We're going to the Capitol right now!
I've changed my mind.
Lemony must die.
We should do it!
We must kill Lemony now. Arthur, teleport us.
Well, it could just go Shui.
Shui, teleport us.
Avayath is just gonna go to the lake then to work out for a bit. I would have had him talk to people, but now he's not in a talkative mood.
Except he's gonna be forced to talk to Theo.
Yeah, no, that'll be fine.
So Theo first checks the church because he would assume that Avayath's there. Nobody in there. So Theo will wander around a little bit, and because, you know, you got pretty good investigation and all that. Probably wouldn't be hard.
Yeah, I mean, if you see a giant metal man running around the lake, I feel like you'd see that from a mile away.
Angrily swinging.
So Theo goes up to him, and he'll watch him do a lap around the pond, I guess, until he goes back to where Theo is standing.
And Avayath starts jogging in place as soon as Theo's nearby, and he says, "Oh, hello there, Theo.
Hey, Avayath?
Are you enjoying the time off?"
Yeah, I guess. What are you doing? You just training more?
Yep. Just training. Right now. I trained in the morning, but I suddenly felt the urge to do it again.
Yeah, that makes sense. You are always ready to go.
Yep.
Do you have a second, in your busy training schedule?
Avayath stops jogging in place, and he's like, "Sure, I don't mind."
Okay, good. We can still walk. So Theo's going to kind of walk next to Avayath.
Avayath is down for a walk.
So, a lot of things have been happening lately, and, yesterday was pretty bad.
There sure has been a lot happening, but today has been a bit calmer at least.
Yes, in comparison, yes. But yesterday, I mean, Avayath, I mean, you went down, and you're up again, but how are you doing?
Regarding my death experience?
How do you feel?
Well, I'd say I feel just fine. That's not gonna weigh me down. He beats his chest a little.
Theo sighs in disappointment. I do appreciate your will to put on a brave face for everyone, Avayath. But it's okay. I mean, it must have been so scary.
He stops walking for a bit, and he looks down and he says, I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a lot on my mind. I'm just worried that it seems like Super God was disappointed in what I wished for.
What happened then?
I wasn't trying to be deceitful or cunning or anything. I just told him the truth. I told him that I was not particularly interested in being the chosen one anymore. That to me what was important was being a hero. He seemed rather upset by that. He said, "Isn't being the chosen one what you've always wanted?" And I said that things changed and that that's not what was important. And he seemed furious. And I guess it's not like I need his approval necessarily, but I'm worried that Arthur might be disappointed too.
I can't say whether Arthur's disappointed or not, but you know how them being close made them kind of bleed into each other? You might not want to anger Arthur. I mean, this is not the point I was trying to get at, but just while we're talking about it, maybe be careful.
So Arthur is mad at me.
Not him. He's just feeling the effects of what the other him is feeling.
I think I get it. That's kind of confusing, but I guess, sure.
Yeah, that was besides the point. I just wanted to, maybe warn you.
Sure, that's not a problem. He's always in his lab anyways.
Right. But anyway.
Do you know if Super God is related to me in some way? I'm sorry if this is a difficult question.
Oh,
He happens to share my last name, and...
From what Arthur told me, he just really respected you. Like you were his hero.
Well, I hope I haven't lost that respect then.
If you lost it with the other one, it's probably a good thing.
You're probably right on that.
Speaking of all that, you said when you went down, I don't know how much, if you remember everything, but you said to remember you as a hero.
I did say that, yes.
Yes. And it's very respectable. I mean, you're always doing what's right for the world. You're always thinking of everyone else. And you're always trying to be good for everyone else. And I wanted to apologize because through all the times that I've known you, I mean, I've always respected your strength and your drive. But there was part of me that something about you really bothered me. And that kind of lingered for a long time. I mean, you're the hero. You're everyone's hero, practically.
It's very flattering to hear that from you, Theo.
But I think I was jealous. Not because people respected you, but because you decided that you would be that. I've always wanted to be a good person, and I've always tried doing good things, but at the end of the day, most things I have ever done have been for selfish reasons. I mean, a lot of conflict within our group was usually when you would challenge Brandy. And that would really upset me, obviously, because, you know, I love him. But I really was upset with you a long time for that. And still, sometimes things happen and I still feel that way. And that's why I wanted to apologize, is because you were always friends with Brandy. You had the rest of the world on your mind, and I was only thinking of myself. I didn't want to lose him. I've never had something that just made me feel like I had a purpose, like you have always felt. And whenever you would kind of threaten to take that away, it wasn't something that you were trying to do maliciously, you were trying to protect the world because of who he was. And I've always been a little upset with you for that, but I just have to realize that you were doing that for the world, not for yourself. It was despite your own feelings. I mean, you've clearly been very close with Brandy. I mean,
Truth be told, I was conflicted about Brandy when I first met him. I guess I was worried for nothing, maybe a little misguided. But it's okay, we all learn, right?
we do. I just wanted to get it off my chest because it always felt like it was festering. And then you died. And I don't want you to be permanently gone or anything, and me not having told you how I've been feeling all this time. But I'm sorry that I've been jealous of you.
There's no need to apologize for that, Theo. I'm not always as strong as I look.
I have a sense about these things emotionally, Avayath. I can tell when you're pushing through.
There's nothing to really be jealous of. I mean, your kindness gives me strength, and I'll do the same for you. We're a team. It's not just about me, and it's not just about you, or just about any one person, right?
Right, of course. I am glad that despite, going through it all, you still have that drive to be the hero and help everyone. I'll try to look up to that. There are feelings there that still linger, but I do respect and still think very highly of you, so.
Well, thank you, Theo. Apology accepted. And in a way, I kind of look up to how kind and open-minded you are. I've always been sort of stuck in my ways, but you, in many ways, have been sort of the voice of good within our group. And I appreciate that.
I don't know, a lot of it's just polite anxiety.
Well, it's good in a way, at least. All of us have our flaws.
Yeah. I didn't want to keep you too long from what you were doing. I just wanted you to know that. And if you have any other things, to talk about, I can sometimes tell when you're not being completely honest with how you feel. So, I want to be there for you when that happens.
This conversation helped take some things off my mind, I guess. I was talking to Lemony just now, and he threatened to cut Rue's head off if I did anything to this body, so...
Theo's face completely changes, and he's like, what? How did...
The daily life of Avayath, I guess.
Oh, how did that happen?
The confession booth started glowing, and I went inside, and he was in there.
Oh, he was in there?
Yep, just now.
We should burn the confession booth now.
Is Lemony still around, do you know?
I'm not sure, truth be told. It seems like he left, though. Yeah, he left before I left the confession booth.
Okay. Alright. Well, good talk. Good talk. He does a little salute. Great talk.
I'll be sure to lay it on easier next time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I could lay some great information on you. Right about now.
Oh, well sure, I'd love to know.
Oh, I really shouldn't have said anything. You won't, go around announcing it, will you?
Oh, if you don't want me to, I can keep a secret.
Okay, so I'm a little bit freaking out myself, and maybe this talk was, a little bit, trying to, make me feel better about the person who was, so sure they'd be the chosen one, and then now they're not. But they were, such a hero about it and everything, and I'm not ready for it, and now Merlin's not the chosen one anymore.
Merlin's not the chosen one?
That's right. She's not the chosen one anymore. Time caught up with her chosen one time, and she's not the chosen one anymore, and I don't know who is, and I have no way of knowing if it's me or not, because I'm supposed to be one eventually. I don't know if it's right now or
Theo?
later.
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, okay. So yeah.
Well, that's a little surprising, but I guess all we have to do is figure out who the next chosen one is and be prepared.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have to still be the chosen one to be your hero, right? So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not her sheer power that I looked up to, it was her wisdom and her guidance and her good deeds.
And he nods a few times, like, right, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go off now and maybe rest a bit before we have some more terrible time tonight.
Rest easy, it'll all be okay.
Right. It'll be okay. He'll wave to him and then he'll jog off to their cabins.
I want to use my footnotes ability. Brandy summons his buck. Speaks Lemoney's name. 99.
They say you are lost. That's not the word. Hiding is better, though not preferred. Come out in the open and see where you've landed.
This world you clawed into has left you quite stranded. It never was yours, so you seem keen to leave. Is it not as grand as the one that you grieve? You can't undo what's already been done.
The stranger you've met just wants you to run. So quick to abandon family for foe.
The strings on your mind continue to grow. Entangle yourself in the threads that you've woven. A puppet forever.
You'll never be chosen.
Just kind of smirks almost at that last line specifically.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Really gotta find that chosen one already.
Oh, are you there, Brandy?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just looking someone up. What's up?
I'm afraid I can't come to our meeting with the AGsoundtrax today.
Why is that?
I had a talk with Lemony in the confession booth just now.
Oh?
Oh, you're taking this a lot better than Theo did. Lemony told me that, if I try to damage this body in any way, that he would cut Rue's head off.
I see.
So I'm afraid I can't do what we were hoping for.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Well, I guess that'll give me some time off.
Suppose so. Little info I learned.
And as he says this, he's going to cast Sending. He has specifically interacted with another Lemony, and we've said before via his Sending that he contacts whoever universe it is, right?
Yes.
Well, then he's going to cast Sending to Lemony as he says this to Avayath.
Okay.
And he's going to say,
Well, good news. I just learned that puppet is never gonna be the chosen one.
and that's it. And he just smiles.
Well, I suppose that's a relief at least. It means we've got more of a fighting chance.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
You get back in your head.
I'm going to rip out your tongue.
Damn.
I love it. Perfect.
Theo bursts in. He's like, Brett, oh, hey, Avayath.
What are you doing?
He was running, but Avayath still made it there before him.
Oh, hey there.
Yeah, hi.
Do you need a moment? You seem panicked.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Your senses were tingling. Brandy doing something stupid, senses tingling.
Literally. You're right, darling.
Yeah, I told Avayath about the whole, Merlin's not the chosen one anymore thing.
I see. Well, I just got good news, I suppose. He's gonna cast Sending to Lemony again as he says this out loud.
Oh my god!
Lemony's never gonna be the chosen one, so... And that's all he sends to him.
Oh, well, that's good news.
Yeah.
You don't get anything back that time.
I just imagine him, like, seething.
Like,
He's
I
just
imagine him in his throne, like, with his head, like, hunched over, like...
like, just sitting there, like, so...
I'm not gonna dignify that one with a response.
He just wants me to reply. You don't respond to bullies.
He's goading me. Yeah. He's just like his fucking dad.
Oh man, where's Shui?
Yeah, where's Shui? What's Shui up to?
He's minding his own business, man.
Okay, sorry.
He's probably, I don't know, talking to Marfire. No scene, I don't want to scene. Talking to Marfire.
Just talking, just hanging out.
Keeping her a little company.
She's not very fun to talk to. She doesn't know a lot of things.
I bet. Yeah, Shui's just talking at her. Like he does.
Shui's teaching her things.
And 2 + 2 is 5. Did you know that? I'm gonna start. 2 + 2 is 22.
Oh my god.
1 + 1 could equal 2, but it also equals window.
Shut up.
Theo will actually, he'll probably like want to take a nap just to calm down. Because he had a good talk, but then immediately
Panic.
yeah, it's like, I'm just gonna rest a little bit. You guys can still, sorry about that.
It's alright, darling. You take a breather.
Yeah.
Yep, Avayath will also take a breather.
I want Brandy to tell Abergrim that when he shows up, and then again with the sending.
Theo's just like,
Hey Abergrim, guess what?
hey dad, guess what I did? Haha.
Abergrim's like, oh my god, I do the same thing.
You really are my son.
He's like, I'm gonna do a sending right now too.
Let's do it right now at the same time. It'll be so funny.
Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna just scream and you.
God, that would be so funny to do. Since Brandy never sleeps, he probably also doesn't sleep. God, that would be so funny. Just like at 3 a.m, just like, like as loud as he can. That's it. Lemon's just like, fuck you, I'm coming there now.
Yeah, it's like when we meet Lemony again, they immediately like point at Brandy and it's like, power word kill.
Oh, 100% that's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, oh, fuck you. You. God.
I'm guessing you go meet up with Estel again too.
Yeah, let her know.
Yeah.
Perhaps a Merlin.
Oh, right.
And Merlin.
Bunch of NPCs coming along.
Avayath did say he'd stay behind. Does everyone just let him stay behind?
Are you sure you want to stay behind, Avayath? I think I'd feel safer with you there.
Oh, well, sure, then I'll come along.
Yeah.
That's just the easy way to bait him.
All right.
The exact wording towards I was like, damn, Avayath would come along then.
Okay.
Well, you really pulled my arm, but...
You really, oh.
Theo gets like both Merlin and Avayath that comes like, I'd feel safer if you were there.
Really twisting my arm on this one, okay.
You give me no choice.
So you gather Estel and Merlin and Merlin's girlfriend. Because she wouldn't leave her alone.
Oh, what a fun night she's gonna have.
Yeah.
So they have a crown.
Calm down. It's fine.
Don't worry, baby, I'm right here.
You go near the entrance that you had met the Abergrim at before. Estel with you, Merlin with you, Merlin's girlfriend with you, and you all get up onto the wall and are just waiting now for midnight to roll around when he said he was going to be here. And sure enough, midnight comes around and you see kind of on the horizon, kind of dotting it, a bunch of the jabbers that you had seen before. Not as many, but some that seem to have come with him. And he is just out fully in fiend form, running on all fours towards you. Peter thrown over his back, basically. And you can see as he starts to get closer, Peter is completely bound, gagged, just no mobility at all. And he runs up to the wall, basically, and you just see him, like, kind of turn a shoulder and basically just throw Peter onto the ground. He just makes a as he hits.
All right, I'll just go down and grab him. Howdy, Pops.
He's got, like mist from, because it's still a little chilly out, so he's got, like, mist coming out from, like, breathing heavily from running all the way here. And almost just, like, snorts at you.
Happy to see you are feeling like yourself again.
And you see him kind of, like, almost angrily, like, lift up an arm, and you see he still has 2 bands around his arm, the Avagram.
Ah. That's a funny little trick I see the Magic Man pulled on you, I guess.
Seems the deal that we made together.
Ah. That seems tricky, I suppose.
And you see Peter also has his own brands on the opposite arm.
I will hop down, far step on myself. If I fall, I'll take fall damage. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
So I just teleport down for a sec. Pick Peter up off the ground.
Who is still gagged and is just like, like at the Avagram.
Just hold on.
And then I will cast Thunderstep back up onto the wall. So just big thunder sound as Brandy teleports back up onto the top of the wall. And will unbind and ungag Peter.
And Estel just immediately runs up to him, and he's still, like, looking down at the Avagram, who he spits at once he's ungagged. Like,
Okay.
and he's just like, was that necessary?
You lunged at me first.
And Estel's just like, it's okay. And his, like, hands on Peter's shoulder, and is, like, trying to, like, make him, like, look at her. And he seems like he softens a bit when he sees her. And she's just like, oh, it's good to see you. You know. And he almost, like, chuckles a bit at that and immediately leans in and gives her a hug.
Aww. Adorable.
Shui bows to Master Peter.
Stop that.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Master Peter.
As okay as you can be. You see the Avagram look up and cock his head at Avayath, who is glowing gold.
Let's see, I told you, see.
Yeah.
Back up, Avayath, back up!
What happened?
Aelia managed to kill Avayath, and he got put in a cloned body that they had prepared.
You let yourself die so easy?
All right.
It was pretty easy, though.
It was kind of easy, though. You got, no, just kidding.
Avayath's eyes flare up like he does when he gets angry.
We had some complications.
He turns and swivels his head back towards you, Brandy, at that.
Are you still planning to go to the capital?
That's the plan. At least some point soon.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
Is that a good idea?
As you're talking, you see kind of like a magic shimmer almost go over the Avagram before settling back down, and you see he's taken on like a more humanoid form.
Oh, fuck yeah, he
Yes!
did. Whoa, fuck yes, he did.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Hell to the yes.
Hello, father.
What the fuck? I don't...
You can't do this to 3.
You can't... What the fuck?
Hello, Abagrim.
What the hell?
Lemonie's not the only one who can pretend to be someone else.
Do you see like the sliver of like his skin showing like under?
His fucking abs. Oh, hello, sir.
Yeah, and he looks down at himself at that.
Perhaps I should get some different clothes.
No, keep him.
That's fair. It might be an immediate giveaway, given it's kind of similar, but good to know that you can take on another form like that too. It'll certainly make it easier to sneak in, at least.
Tell me when you plan to go.
All right, we will. Your friend, we met with her today, Vermona. She seemed keen on helping us out as well.
She's tricky.
Tricky, yeah.
Hard to get a read on her, but she does at least seem to want the king dead.
Yeah, that's about what I think all of us came to the same conclusion about. But yeah, we got some things we're gonna look into first.
I suppose we'll let you know when we're planning on heading out.
And you see that shimmer go over him again, and he turns back into the Avagrim.
No way, it's so soon? No, I'm just kidding. I also wanted to, ask, since it's come up a few times, and we can see you have a party with you right now. Gives a little wave to the jabbers in the distance. How do you do that? How do you bring them back like that?
It wasn't on purpose.
Wasn't on purpose?
Their bodies were discarded in the waters of the Black Forest, and when I brought them back, they appeared this way.
Waters of the Black Forest? That's strange. The only time I think we've ever heard of jabbers coming back, just in general that way, is through the influence of the big blue man upstairs.
I don't think that's the case.
Do you have your own theories?
I don't think he's brought any of them back. Whatever the capital's doing is far spread.
You think the capital's the one that's causing all these jabbers to appear?
Considering the amount of royal guards that have been in the Black Forest recently, yes.
I mean, we've seen at least one instance of the black sapphires they supposedly mined from there causing this transformation. Probably has something to do with that, I imagine.
I'm not sure on the details.
Let's see.
Ask him if, Lemony can be, persuaded.
What does it take to get Lemony to say yes to going to the moon?
I don't know how you would phrase that, but you're his son, so go. You do it.
It seems as of late that Lemony's kind of ramped up his efforts to fuck us over, as it were. Apparently contacted us, or threatening us, things like that. We think we got a way to maybe get rid of him, for good. The only problem is our plan revolves around making him agree to something. And we're trying to figure out how we might do that. And you probably know him best, yeah?
Unfortunately.
You got any ideas?
What do you need him to agree to?
We wanna... Okay, this is gonna sound strange. I mean, we wanna trap him in the moon.
Oh?
But he has to agree to it.
Well, he wants more than anything to get out of this world. Or to remake the one that we came from at the very least. I know he's trying to get to something called the Ark. I don't think he's ever been there before. That's not how we hopped last time.
I see.
A little white lie probably would help. If the comet that goes in front of the moon is the Ark, there might be a way to convince him that the moon is also a part of it.
So what me and Zen is hearing is we gotta talk, you know what I mean? Okay, so we gotta this is simplifying it. We gotta talk really loud. We'll be like, oh my god, we found out that the Ark is the moon. Oh my god, and he'll hear it, right? And he'll be like, the Ark's the moon. You know what I mean? And so he'll try to do anything to get into the moon, but it's JK, it's not the moon, it's yourself. You know what I mean? Or I don't know, should we leak some information? Does he have a spy around here? We'll go to the capital and spread some rumors.
Have you heard about the Ark, which is the moon? No.
That's gonna be one hell of a deception check.
I mean, if we all fucking help each other.
We do have 3 charisma characters, so...
We sure do.
We do.
Oh boy, I can't believe that the Ark is the moon.
I can't believe it. Yeah.
It really is not a lie.
That's Theo, as everyone else is super convincing.
Yeah.
So, with that, Brandy kind of nods. I see. That's good to know. That's really good to know. A lot to think on with that. That could definitely come to our advantage. Thank you.
He has an ego, obviously.
So I've noticed.
And if he feels like he has an advantage over you, he will use it. So give him an advantage that you can use instead.
Gotcha. We'll have to think about it. We got time to plan. Well, I appreciate your forthrightness with us.
as always.
Seems a lot of people's goals are aligning right now, is all.
Yeah, so it seems. It's good to know. Nice to see so many people keen on saving this world we're living in.
Anything else you say before he leaves?
By the way, Lemony can never be the chosen one.
God, what if I did it
Would Brandy,
again?
because I don't think.
You want to risk him going to scry on you right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be a terrible idea.
We'll be like, okay, where are you? Where are you
where
right
are
now?
you right now, fucker? I'm sick of this.
Turn on your location.
Turn on your location. I just want to talk. No, I won't be that much of a bitch. God, I've been waiting to do that to anyone in this game for so long. I'm just so happy I finally had the chance to do it.
Appreciate it as always, Pops. See each other again soon.
I'm still trying to gather my children that have wandered across the land from where I first resurrected them.
Gotcha.
And he starts to move to leave. But before he leaves, he turns to Estel and smirks.
If you get bored with him, I'd be more than happy to make your life entertaining again.
And he winks, and then Estel blushes, and Peter starts to lunge forward, and Estel holds him back. And you can hear the Evergrim laughing.
See you around.
And leaves.
Oh, this is a mess. Oh my god.
Evergrim might be my favorite character. Oh my god, that's so funny.
I feel so bad for Peter.
Peter's just like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna go. If he was not
hold me back,
probably
hold me
super,
back.
super malnourished and dehydrated and shit from just being gagged and bound for so long, he probably would just jump down there.
Yeah, that's totally valid.
But yeah, Estel's just like, it's okay, it's fine. He's just trying
Brandy tries so hard to keep himself from
If
laughing.
Estel can hold him back, then something's wrong. I still want to know why the Jabbers wanted to snatch Shui.
Because he's a Bishu. They probably wanted a fucking god jabber on their side.
If the sapphires and the moss in general comes from the water, and you got a lot to do with that, so.
Mm-hmm. Brandy keeps himself from laughing and just watches as the African leaves.
Hello, thanks for listening to another episode of Chosen Ones. Our mid-season finale is quickly approaching, so if you want to make sure you don't miss the premiere, ring the subscription bell and make sure you have it set to all notifications. If you haven't already, make sure to like the episode, leave a comment, and subscribe. A big thanks to our high-tier patrons, MeltiMoon, Travis, Alyx, Solana, EpiAureum, Homunculus, Derelictus, JokerDino, Keilan, Bubby, Zab, Z.Gutz, and Mr. Bakudan. We'll see you soon, fellow Sparks.
And he will go inside of the booth.
All right.
It's me, the Abraham. I'm sick of your shit.
I'm gonna kill you. I've been waiting for this moment for 4 seasons.
Why did you just go in the booth?
You
For
fool.
4 seasons. Oh gosh. Hold the Ani. Hold on, everyone.
Holding as hard as I can. I've been waiting for this for 4 seasons.
We appreciate your patience.
Do, 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 do.